Hi and welcome, my name is Ifat, I'm an artist and illustrator. In this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to create a simple holiday card in a few easy steps. The leaves and pine cones we'll be illustrating are so easy, anybody can draw them. And we'll use the fun Symmetry tool for our design. We'll finish up with simple calligraphy and red berries. Get your pencils ready and let's get started. Let's begin by heading over to the top of the canvas and hitting the wrench icon. We'll press Canvas and hit the switch to activate the drawing guide. Now look at the bottom of the screen where we can set the desired guides. We'll choose horizontal symmetry for this holiday card and check rotational symmetry. Press down when you're ready to draw. I'm going to pick the gouache brush, which comes with ProCreate and is one of my favorite brushes. And I'm going to draw a very simple long leaf. It's basically a long oval. And I'm drawing another smaller leaf next to it. Now the fun thing about drawing with radial symmetry is that it reflects and flips my painting at the bottom half of the canvas. So we have an instant holiday card coming together as we draw. Next, I'm going to scale down my brush and work with it as if it were a pencil to draw stems with very simple lines. I'm creating the base of the plant. And next I'm going to change my color a little bit and scale up my brush and draw these thumbprints, these big ovals, chubby leaves on the plant that I've just painted. It's a very simple process as I'm drawing a lips with a gouache brush. And just look how nicely and easily we can draw a simple plant. Now let's switch brushes. Let's head over to the calligraphy brush and pick the water pen. The water pen has a nice texture as if you were drawing with a brush in watercolors, and I really like using it in this illustration. So now let's draw a new type of plant, and this one is also easy. We're just gonna draw a wavy line, and next just scale up the brush and draw very free shaped leaves like open ovals. And the nice thing about these leaves is that they don't really need to be perfect. I'm really going for the rough sketch look here. And because I think it gives the illustration a more personal look, and it's really super easy to draw. And you know, I like it so much, I want to do another one at the opposite side of the page. I'd love to see your illustration of this holiday card. So if you want, you can go ahead and share them with me on Instagram. Use the tag artwithifat and I'll find you, leave you a comment, thumbs up, and I might even give you a shout out in my next video. Let's switch back to the gouache brush and draw another layer of leaves, this time with a lighter green. The colors I'm working with are basically dark and light greens, and this gives volume to the plant and makes it more interesting. Now let's switch back to the water pen and draw long leaves in the same color. I'm drawing the outline and then add details with long brush strokes. Let's draw more of these on the right side of the painting. I just like how they're coming up. So let's take a look at the illustration for a moment. We have a few elements that work together. We have a combination of large stains and line work. And this combination is creating an interesting mix of textures. We can add darker elements that will create movement in the painting just by drawing over our previous work. So I've picked a darker green and I'm still working with the water brush pen. And I'm trying to keep these leaves that I'm drawing very loose. So when you draw, work very lightly, because our goal is to keep the illustration rough and kind of open to invite the eye in. And I think it helps the illustration look more fresh. For the next element of the painting, let's pick a new brush, the wet acrylic, and I'm going to paint 4 large egg shapes. Now this will be the base of the pine cones. Now as I draw, I try to work lightly to keep some of the transparency of the brush, and if I press with a pencil, I will get more color in. Next, let's go ahead and pick a lighter color and switch the brush to the water pen. And what I'm gonna do now is draw very simple V shapes over the pine cone. And really these pine cones are super easy to draw. We just have these basic egg shapes for the background, and then these V shapes for the scales. That's it. That's all we need to draw the pine cone. And what I like about these illustrated pine cones are that they look like they've been drawn with watercolors. I do hope that as you watch this tutorial, you're trying out your own version of this holiday card. I had you all in mind when I created this tutorial. I'm really trying to create a tutorial that is really attainable. It's a painting that lots of people can draw. And so I would love to see your creations. And do go ahead and share them with me on Instagram. I've put down the hashtag in the description. You can find it there. And tag me, and I'd love to see your creation. I'll leave you a comment, obviously a like, and maybe give you a shout out in my next video. For the last part of the painting, I've picked a nice red color for the berries. I'm trying to spread them over the greenery in uneven spacing, and basically I'm creating 3 groups of berries. And then we can even add some brighter spots on the berries with a nice pink to make them pop and look a bit 3-dimensional. Let's go ahead and uncheck the drawing guide. It's still active on the layer, but I don't need to see it for the next part. I'm adding a new layer for the text. Now, if you want to use hand-drawn letters for the card, head over to the calligraphy brushes. You can draw beautiful letters with a brush pen. I'm going to use my own brush, but the brush pen will give you wonderful results. I would love to encourage you to find your unique style when drawing letters. It really helps with creating a personal card. And remember to have fun with it. Happy holidays to you all, and thanks for joining me today. If you want to learn more about step-by-step illustration in ProCreate, I've created a comprehensive online class. Find the link in the description and get 2 months free when you sign up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.